Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Rental Regrets. As always, I am your host, Victor Nub, and today we are looking at Abadox, developed by Natsume, published by Milton Bradley, yes, the board game manufacturer, and released in the United States in March of 1990. Abadox is a shmup, or shoot-'em-up, in the vein of Gradius or R-Type, with players assuming the role of Second Lieutenant Nazal, the sole surviving member of the Galactic Fleet. Players must enter and defeat the alien entity known as Parasitis, I'm not sure how you say that, which has consumed the planet Abadox and seeks to devour more planets. Many of the enemies that players will face take on the form of various body parts and internal organs, and the game features a sequence at the conclusion in which players must escape the alien's body, presumably by flying out of its rectum. If this sounds a lot like Life Force to you, you aren't alone in that observation. The game's soundtrack was produced by Kiyohiro Sada, I think I said that right, who worked at Konami before joining Natsume, and produced the soundtracks for Contra, Blades of Steel, and Russian Attack. Unfortunately, he did not work on either Gradius or Life Force, so I can't quite draw that comparison. But there is a little bit of DNA in the game from, Konami, basically, not only in the design, but also in the actual soundtrack. Abadox was lauded upon release for its level and character designs, but critics, I can't speak anymore, were negative about the game's exceedingly high level of difficulty. That's all the notes that I had. This week's episode of Rental Regrets does mark a change for the series. I mentioned it briefly in the post that I put up earlier in the week. Up to this point in time, the games that had been featured on Rental Regrets were almost always games that I had either rented or borrowed or played at a friend's house at some point in the past. Going forward, Rental Regrets will now include games that I have never played, which opens the catalog of possible games to all kinds of exciting possibilities, including Abadox, which I have never played. That said, I still have plenty of games that I have played sometime in the past that we can look at, and I'll probably mention the distinction to start episodes going forward. Anyways, let's go ahead and get it started. Alright. Bang, 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 bang. If we can't make a ton of progress today, I did see a cheat code that we can use to try to beat the game if I'm really having a rough time of it. Basically, on that startup screen, you can enter a quick little input that you can use to make your character invisible. Invincible. For the longest time when I was a kid, I didn't know what the difference was between invisible and invincible. I just thought they were the same thing. Whoa, cool. Like that. I do believe this is a one-hit kill type situation where if I get hit a single time, it does kill me. So it's basically Gradius. Ah, yep, there we go. That didn't take long. Unfortunately, it's not a hold to shoot type situation. I think that's supposed to be his ship on the ground there. I also think I can touch it. Yes, I can. Hey, give me something. I think that makes me move faster? Uh-oh, come on. Get him. Get him. Bad pterodactyls! Oh, cool, I got an option. I assume it makes it harder for enemies to hit me? Okay. Okay. What are you? Oh! I got hit while I'm trying to grab the auto. I'm not even going to make it out of the first level. I mean, it's got the standard setup that you expect from a Gradius title, where the enemy starts by flying in one, continuous row of enemies that you can easily kill without moving. I'm assuming if I touch the ground, I die. Oh, yeah, don't forget that thing. Oh, God, they made these guys so hard to hit! And I cannot shoot any faster than I'm shooting right now, which kind of sucks. Okay, got it. Woo! Okay, making some progress. It is pretty intense up to this point. 3. Cool. Hopefully they can protect me from some enemy fire. I'm guessing the pterodactyls that I'm seeing... Oh, God, it's a dog! I'm guessing those I don't think you can turn around, and the A button doesn't do anything. It just seems to be there. Okay. Come to me. Bad dog. You have to hit the eyeball thing on his back. Okay. Alright, this isn't too bad. This is a readable pattern I can take advantage of. The options don't seem to be taking any damage. They are... Well, wait a minute. Now they are. I was wondering if that was gonna stay that way forever. Gotcha! Alright, made it out of the first level. I was gonna feel like a total jackass if I couldn't beat the first level of the game. Yep, this is definitely a Life Force clone. It's got the... Oh, God! It's got the crap that basically just it forms like a wall of tissue you gotta blow your way through. And all the walls look like intestines or brain matter. Ah, damn it! I wanted to get the item. Continue. Alright. At least you're not tunneling your way through the gore there. No! Oh, damn it. I couldn't get the item in time. This is bad. You know, wait a minute. Well, I'm about to take a hit. Where is Turbo? This one. Yes. All right. Now, continue. Oh, God, I knew he was gonna die. But now I can just hold the button down to rapid fire. Haha, I'm cheating game and you can't stop me. Oh, whoa. All right, I didn't die immediately upon hitting the ground, so I'm guessing he's not weak to touching the floor. Oop. Get him. Yes. Whoa, that's cool. It's a tongue! And it's a tongue that seems to be taking some kind of... Oh, I got missiles! Alright, we're starting to get some cool items here. I mean, I don't know what the hell these things are supposed to be. They're definitely not teeth. We've seen teeth. I know a tooth, sir, and that is no tooth. Okay. Alright. Cool, we got a barrier. One barrier. So I'm about to fight a brain with an eyeball in the front because that's totally ripping off Konami if that's the case. I was kidding. Don't make it a brain with an eyeball! What the hell? You thieving bastards! Boy, they had absolutely no shame about stealing straight from Konami. I think I can just stay right here. Yeah, cool. That was easy. I'm gonna pause for a second for some water. Oh, boy. Alright, so you got your vertical levels. God, this is literally just Life Force. Maybe a slightly prettier Life Force, but a Life Force nonetheless. Oh, I don't like these pustules. Polyps, whatever they are, shooting at me. Oh, God. I don't know. No. Ow. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, I got a laser beam! Okay. Missiles, I think. Homing missiles. Nice! Well, if they were going for intensity, they definitely nailed that. Oh, okay. Woo! I think I tanked a shot. Okay. Ah, hand! Yep, just like the inside of my intestines, there are hands in there. They're just gonna reach out to grab you. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. We're not alright. Alright, we're alright. I think I have to hit the eyeball. Yes, I do. There is no flipping around. You basically just stay... Okay. Ah! Oh, hey. Haha, see ya. Right here, right here. Right here, right here, right here. Gotcha. This is our honey spot right here. Just nail them like this. Getcha. Getcha. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Okay. Oh, damn it! Oh, boy. I don't want to cheat to make it to the end of the game, but if we're really having trouble, I may have to. And then, damn it. I hope there isn't a limit on how many continues you get. I hope they just kind of say, hey, play until you beat the game. Because again, this isn't an arcade. I'm not feeding quarters into a machine. Why do you need to have a limit on continues? You want to punish players for not beating your game in the time limit you wanted? Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, if I can't seem to make it out of this one corridor after like 2 or 3 continues, we may just restart and go ahead and pop in the cheat code to see if we can't make it to the end. I don't think you can damage those polyps. I think you just have to deal with whatever the game allows you to do. Yeah. Well, oh, I did. I did damage one polyp. Alright. Well, we made it to the boss. Let's see if we can't beat the boss. I know the strategy is this right here. Oh, okay. Got him. And just run away from him. Like this. Alright. 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 Give myself enough of a berth from his shots that I can... Yeah, there you go. That ain't bad. We got this. Easy enough pattern. And I'm fast enough that I can do this. Reasonably get away in time. Alright, alright. Dodge. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh. See ya. Oh! Oh, big chomps on him. Gotcha. Oh, almost hit myself. I'm over here getting ready to, like, do a dance because I just beat his ass and then I almost killed myself. Hey, oh, God. Ah, damn it. Well, I lost my protection. Give me something cool. I said, get something cool. What are you doing? Alright, so the little... Ah, damn it, the little purple grapes on the wall don't count for anything. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Oh, boy. Got a little speed? Didn't matter. I'm not gonna be able to make it out of this area. Damn it! Oh, why do they shoot directly at you? I almost have to, like, stay up here out of the way until they stop shooting. Because they do eventually stop. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, God. Nope, get away from me. Oh, you little bastard! Oh, this game's no joke. It's not like a straight Life Force ripoff in the sense that I think in Life Force you continued when you died without starting the level over at a checkpoint. That was definitely something they did. And oh, God. I hate this. Oh, I hate this. No, 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 no. Damn it! I ran into a grape. How many games do you ever find yourself saying, oh, damn it, I ran into a grape? I need the speed. Oh, damn you! Alright, we're gonna give this one more shot, and then I think I am gonna try the cheat code. One more try to the continue point, at least. I'm not gonna just give up after one death here. I think I can do this. I think I can. Ah, damn it! No, I can't. I like that his body pivots a little bit when he's, like, shifting left or right. Hey, god damn it. Okay, stay right here, right here, right here. Yes, there we go. Alright. Watch out for the hand. Oh. Stay down, 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 down. Don't like this. Don't like it at all. Yeah, alright, no! Man! Alright. Let's do the cheat code real quick. Alright, so it's AA up, BB down, AB start. I may have to do it with the... Well, the only way to find out is to run into an enemy, and no, it didn't work. Alright. I have to turn off my clear turbo. Yes. And then we'll come back to it in a minute. Let's restart the game. Alright, here we go. I think I did it right. Pause. And I should be able to just tank hits now, right? That didn't work. Alright, well, let's try again. Get it right. It might be that screen, too. So you pause, and in theory, that turns on the invincibility. That didn't turn on the invincibility. Maybe it's not this screen. Maybe it's AA up, BB down, AB start. There it is! Cool. Oh, crap, it turns on the mega mode. Alright, let's turn turbo back on, because I want to be able to play without having to struggle with the attack button. I guess this means the, yeah. I guess the laser is the best weapon in the game? Who knows? But this doesn't seem like it's invincibility. It just seems like it gives you all the items. Maybe the code that I saw was not necessarily 100% true to what you're getting. You're just seeing a marked improvement in the quality of your equipment. If there is a planet in the background, am I already inside the creature or am I outside of it? I would assume I'm flying around the surface of Parasitis, and then I'm going to fly inside at the end here after I fight Demon Dog. Oh, whoa, okay, so you can't just stand in place. He is shooting something. I do think they made a smart choice in giving you a weapon that shoots at an angle to fight that first boss, because that way you can still hit him without being, like, perfectly horizontal. Okay, that's interesting. I had no idea you could do that. Apparently, when you hit the A button, it changes the pattern that the options fly in around your body. So you can keep it close, you can keep it wide. It's up to you. I think it changes with the length of time you hold it down. So it's not a set width. It just goes as wide as you want it or as narrow as you want it. I love it. I'm flying inside of a mouth with a big tongue, but the tongue is pointed in the wrong direction for the teeth. Okay, we're good. We're good. Whoa, okay, we almost weren't good. Wow, I am real fast right now, and I don't know if I love that. Alright, there we go. I have no idea what half of these powers are. I assume S is speed, but what's B? Barrier? And if that's B, then what's P? And I think we figured out this is the honey spot right here, just standing right here. No damage, just chill. Instant win spot. This did seem like a popular idea for video games in the mid to late 80s, was body horror as a video game design. I don't know what else you could call it. That's literally what it was. Oh, my speed is way too high now. I don't know what P is. It's got to be power. Oh, lost my, Can I just... Oh, yeah. There you go. So you can just pause and you get all your stuff back. Your best stuff. Let's get rid of the polyp there. And the polyp there. And upgrade my missiles again, I guess. I don't know. Oh. It does feel a little bit like cheating, but also it's not like the game is making it so that I can't die. It's just making it a lot harder for me to die, or a lot you know what I'm saying. A lot harder for the enemy to kill me. Oh, no, you don't. I said, oh, no, you don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey! Hey! Boy, my missiles kind of suck. Okay, alright. We're good. We're good. I think the back end also counts as a target you can hit, but I'm not going to take that chance. I think it's easier to hit the face. If I could actually hit the damn face. Why did I say anything? Now I'm not going to be able to hit it at all. I'm going to die here. Watch. Oh, no, you don't. Gotcha. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Oh, I think it's an interesting choice to make it so that the options automatically go away if any of them take too much damage. They all go away. An interesting choice. Not a great one. Alright, this was the nightmare zone. Let's see if I... Oh. Yep, see, they take damage there, too. Okay. Alright. The hand is coming! Alright, we're gonna... Ooh! Pause. And reset. There we go. Cheat mode engaged. Where's the hand? There it is. I knew there was a hand coming. I haven't even gotten this far, but I expected it, and it happened. Where's the hand here? Ah! Oh, you can break the hand. Okay, so I guess when you reset your powers, you also reset your speed, because I am a little bit slower now. Boss fight? Alright, we had been referring to some of those enemies as polyps. I'm literally fighting a giant polyp now. Can I destroy these guys here? No, I don't think so. Gotcha. Power up or no power up, I think I would have been able to beat that one as well. Continuing on. How about this? Because I don't think the game is forcing me to use the power-ups. Going forward from here, if I lose any of my shielding or stuff, I just won't bother until I have to continue, and then maybe I'll turn it back on. keep it interesting. I want to see as much of the game as possible, but I don't want to just have a cakewalk all the way through to the end. Oh, look at that. Get our spread shot again. Not as good as a traditional spread shot. Not as much of a range to it. All right, now we're going through the last area of Earthbound. It looks like it, doesn't it? It's kind of got that, like, bland gray, but maybe, like, a little bit metallic, like, piping / brain matter type design to it. Oh, it's a big fish. And he has a tough bullet pattern. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, boy. His goal is to make every pass a nightmare, and I beat his ass. See ya. Alright, here we go. What you got? I still don't know what that does. Is it points? Whoa! Oh, cool! So that's your ripple beam from from Gradius. They really did just steal all the ideas. So are we going to get to a level where the game just starts going really, really fast and I have to just fly to keep up as fast as possible? I mean, that would be about as Gradius or Life Force as humanly possible. Okay. Getting right up in my face. So what part of the body am I in right now? And the blue, and I guess that's supposed to be red, would oh, come on. Would suggest that I'm in the heart region of the body. I don't like this. I lost all my protection. Okay, that is a mouth. I'm not hitting anything. Oh, there we go. Whoa, God! The heart has an eyeball. Oh, this is a little bit too easy. I mean, it is a large thanks to the ripple beam that I'm using that they're not just getting automatic hits on me. Yeah, come on. That one wasn't too bad. A weird internal organism thing. Alright, so there are 7 levels. I'm guessing every time we change between vertical and horizontal, I'm seeing a new level. Seriously, what is the P? P is barrier, S is speed. What is P? Because it's not changing my... I didn't want this. My ripple beam's more useful. Oh, we're starting to see the blue and red... I don't know what they were supposed to be, bubbles from Contra. Or not Contra. Yeah, no, it is Contra. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this is a better weapon. Okay. Why did I say that? Oh, rock hands. Yep. Just like the inside of my body. A lot of rock hands. Boss fight? Whoa, okay. Rock hands and crabs. Are we talking about, like, is this a groin? Are we in the groin now because it's crabs? We start seeing little tadpole-looking things swimming around. I think I know exactly where we're at. I still don't know what the P does. Why does it look like little teddy bears are exploding out of some of these enemies? Am I killing teddy bears? Oh, there we go. You hit the eyeball on the rock hand. Duh. Well, okay. That's an anus. We're fighting an anus now. Oh, boy. Oh! I don't think I made it through successfully. I think I was just shielded. Also, don't know what the hell we're flying past. It's like a giant tapeworm with an eyeball for a butt. Alright, the game's acting like this is a boss. Is it? Am I about to turn around and fly back? Hey! I'm glad I took the left side. Left side, strong side. Yep, this is the cybernetic part of my body. And I definitely can tell that much. What the hell? Oh, look at that guy. He was like, I'm not going to come out. Forget it. I don't want to fight you. Alright, we got our full 4 barrier. Not that it matters, because it doesn't seem like I'm taking damage anymore. Which I am alright with. So what happens if I do this? Oh! Okay. Or maybe I'm not inside the organism, I'm inside the planet now, inside the organism. If that makes sense. Uh-oh. Oh no, didn't change. We're still using Ripple. I'm fighting a bunch of me! They even have my, my weapon. And thankfully, the barriers seem to be stopping those bullets, so not too bad. I love that every new area, when it's the same level, has that barrier that you have to blow open. Like the game's way of saying, remember, we're still ripping off life force. Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah. That's a pretty good one. Maybe not a great one, but it's a pretty good one. Get forward! Oh, that was a bad choice. Is this like the thing that I hit to turn that off? Didn't seem like it. Okay. It's a shame when you pick up those power-ups, they don't have like different levels of power that you can pick. I think that would be an interesting idea. Like maybe a wider spray when you shoot the bullets. It's an automata! Oh, God. I have no idea if I'm dodging these or I'm just taking damage now. Okay, that definitely didn't get dodged. Ow! Okay, didn't dodge that at all. Maybe I just can't take damage. All right, well, I would have never made it through there safely. That was awful. What's our power up here? It's gonna be another shotgun blast weapon, I bet. Okay, fireballs are just chasing after me now. Oh, that sucks. How the hell are you gonna make it out of that? They don't go away! Yeah, I would totally be dead now. Oh, that is just the worst! Yeah, dodge those while you're also dodging through a hallway of, like, giant laser beams that... and a crushing mechanism. Alright, go, 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 go. Yeah, how the hell are you gonna dodge that? My missiles will hit it, apparently. Okay, so you can't shoot them. I'm just not doing a great job of it. Hey! Oh! Alright, now that I got your pattern down, you can't get me. I mean, technically, even if you did, now you got me too. Totally got me there. It wouldn't matter because I can't take damage, but whatever. I'm still trying to dodge him. Oh no, damn it. Okay, so you could have destroyed the little side eyes. I'm sure there's someone out there who's gonna see this play and go like, you had to cheat to beat the game? I do it without dying ever. Well, that's nice. This sucks. This is a hard game. Oh, okay. I don't need the missiles, but I still want to take the power up. Give it to me. God, this sucks. Oh, God, there's so many fast-moving things to just go right to you. Ah! This would have been an all-nighter trying to get through, like, the 3rd level, I bet. I wouldn't have even come close to beating the game. Right, go, go, go. Oh! Go, go, go. Oh, damn it. That would have killed me. Alright, here we go. Boss fight. Alright, we're definitely into the anus now. What the hell? Oh, they're spitting ghosts out. Yeah. Yep, that's my anus. All right. I don't know what I'm supposed to hit. Nothing's dying. There we go. Why don't these things seem to die? Oh, it's not the mouth. It's this right here. All right. End of level. Did I just beat the game? No. But I can't shoot. Oh, this is your end of the game escape tunnel that goes faster and faster. All right, let's see if I can do it without hitting a wall. I wish I could turn off invincibility to see if I have the speed. Up. All right, we're good. We're good. Down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Whoa. I think I've definitely hit a wall at some point here, but I think if you watch, I'm doing pretty good up to this point. Oh, that would have done it. All right, well, I don't know if that would have counted as not hitting a wall, but I felt like I was really close to making it out without hitting anything. We did it! We cheated our way to the end. All right, well, that was Abadox. I made it halfway through the game without cheating. Now, one of the things that we didn't really need to take too much advantage of to make it as far as we did, but I'm glad that they put it in there. No limit on the continues. I think I used like 4 or 5 continues before we just restarted and used the cheat code to get to the end of the game, which I always appreciate in these early NES games where they obviously were designed for the arcade, where you have points and you have a sharp difficulty spike. And clearly they designed the game with the intention of getting players to pump a quarter and keep going, pump a quarter and keep going. And in the case of this game, they realized there's no reason to limit your continues or even make you start over at the very beginning of the level if you take a single hit when the player's already paid the money to either rent the game or buy the game. And having that arbitrary stop point where they force you all the way back to the very beginning of the game because, well, you weren't good enough to do it without taking a hit, didn't make sense. So kudos to Milton Bradley or Natsumi for realizing that's not fun. Just let players play the game as long as they can make it before they get frustrated and quit. Now, even though we were using the invincibility the cheat code basically to make it to the end of the game. Very clearly, towards the last, I'd say, 2 major levels, I was really getting hammered with, bullets and flames and stuff that were going to be damn near impossible to get through without taking a hit. Those ghosts that were basically just homing in on me against the last boss there. How the hell was I ever going to make it through that without dying? The fact that I didn't realize what the target was until I just decided, screw it, fly over to the little gap here where I should have taken a hit and didn't. I don't know if I would have been able to figure that out without hitting my head against the wall, 1,000 times going, I don't get it. I'm shooting the mouth and nothing's happening. Not to mention dying almost as soon as I start because, those damn ghosts are on you within just a second of popping out. And there's very little room to move around at the very top of that one boss fight because they have those 2 arms that are wobbling back and forth and you couldn't damage those things. Final thoughts on the game. We already kind of started those. Graphically, it is a very pretty game. Now, pretty in the context of, one, yes, it's obviously an NES game, and there's some limits on what the game could and couldn't do. Backgrounds had to be pretty limited because the more fidelity you had in the sprites or the enemy targets or ships or whatever, the less the game could handle as part of background or wall assets. So they did a great job modeling the character that you play as during the game. They did a great job modeling the enemies that you fought during the game. And what limited background assets that they actually used were very pretty or at least well designed. Obviously, everything here was meant to be some kind of like John Carpenter's The Thing style design. The logo for the game, the title screen here is obviously covered in some kind of viscera or gore because it's supposed to be, body horror type gameplay, basically. The enemy design does feel distinct from Life Force, even if they were very clearly looking over Konami's shoulder during the test and stealing notes from them, basically. You basically do the same thing in this game that you did in Life Force, where you fly through enemy organisms and you're destroying parts of their body, and you see very clear signs that this is supposed to be somewhere inside of an organism, big pulsating veins or intestines or brain matter or blood cells or teeth. They didn't hold back on what they showed, including that one enemy that I am fairly certain was supposed to be a tapeworm because it looked very much like a tapeworm. It was yellow and it had weird blue stripes on it, and it had what looked like a mouth on one end and a tail on the other. That had to have been a tapeworm of some kind. It is a very difficult game, and that could be, something that would hold people back from recommending this game. But the Gradius games were very difficult, and I don't think people ever had negative things to say about Gradius, other than the fact that if you took a single hit, you basically had to start the entire level all the way over from the beginning. Here, they did introduce some checkpointing. I think you had to basically hit the mid-level boss in order to get that checkpoint. But the big differentiation between this game and Gradius or Life Force is, pretty sure neither of those games gave you more than 3 continues. So if you didn't beat the game through 3 continues, you were done. You had to start all the way over from the beginning. Now, you had the Konami code, which gave you 30 lives. This game has the code that basically makes you invincible and you can't die. Apparently, if you beat this game, if you're good enough to make it all the way to the end of the game without taking a single hit, they turn on invincibility and you can play through the game again without dying ever. Obviously, we didn't manage to pull that off, and I imagine if I started the game up again, you would probably see that he's already flashing and has, the barriers flying around him and the best weapon. But whatever, if you manage to make it through the game without losing your mind, ripping your hair out, or, just having the persistence to make it all the way through, you earn that invincibility because this is a very difficult game. The last level, they do not hold back on making things fly directly at you. Not in a set pattern, not having to, take weird turns or whatever to fly towards you. No, they have little fireballs that literally just fly straight to where you're at, and they do not slow down. So they made this an extremely difficult game. As far as the weapons and upgrades that you get, I do think they kind of screwed the pooch on having two very similar spread shots, and one of them is clearly the better of the two. They had one that was only 3 shots, one that went straight ahead and then 45-degree angles up and down, which weren't great. Then they had one that literally shot 5 shots, 2 straight vertical up or down from your body, 1 straight ahead and 2 at the 45-degree angle. That should have been your spread shot. They shouldn't have had 2 different ones. That other one was a lesser version. They shouldn't have put it in the game. They should have saved that for, I don't know, anything else. Make it a big damaging shot that you can only fire 1 at a time with, but it has like an explosion or something to wipe out multiple targets if it hits. Or just come up with another version of the laser, because the laser and the ripple shot were also better options than that one that you could pick up during the game. But ultimately, I think they had an extra power-up in here that was not useful, and they probably shouldn't have bothered with it. Would have appreciated knowing what the P item was that when we picked it up. If it was for points, who cares? Again, this was designed at a time when they thought players actually cared about having a high score. You don't even see a high score listing in the game, so what difference does it make if you pick up an item that gives you extra points? They're meaningless. The speed option, obviously, if you're playing a Gradius or Life Force style game, you want to add speed to your character so you can dodge bullets more efficiently or a little bit more easily, even though that comes with its upsides and downsides. If you've ever played these games and you pick up one too many speed power-ups, you end up making it a lot harder to dodge anything with finesse, because you hold that D-pad down too long and you hit a wall by accident. And during the escape sequence, which again, very clearly they were cribbing notes from Konami, I think I probably hit at least 3 walls trying to make it out of there safely. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's a one-shot deal at the end of the game, because they just kind of want to, hey, here's a taste of the opportunity to make it out safely with your charge, because you were supposed to save a princess or something in this game. And if you don't make it out, well, you lost. Start all over. But yeah, I always like those kinds of sequences. They're fun to play through. Even if I ended up cheating and I don't know if I actually made it out of there safely without hitting a wall. Yeah, as far as my regret, again, never played this game before. I had a great love and appreciation for Life Force when I was a kid. Gradius I didn't actually pick up a copy of until the Super Nintendo, and that would have been Gradius 3, which we've already looked at as part of Nub's collection. I loved Life Force when I was a kid. That was one of those games whenever I went to the store and there was nothing else to rent and Life Force was there, I was getting Life Force, because that was one of my favorite shoot-'em-up type games of all time. This plays very similar to that, but I would say that the difficulty of this game versus that one is much, much higher. Without the cheat code available to me, I probably would have gotten frustrated and quit. That said, I like the design of the game. I like the enemy designs. I like the power-ups. I don't love them. Again, I think they had one too many spread shots, and one of them was clearly the better of the two. And it would have been nice if I'd known which item I was picking up when I would grab them. I would have liked a hierarchy system, which I think they have done in certain Gradius-style games, where there's a certain power-up that is considered like the top tier, and you're not going to replace it if you pick up another power-up. Make it that single-shot laser beam that cuts through everything in one hit. That should be like the top tier item. You get that, they're not giving you another item because that's the best one. But that said, the power-ups were fine. They had enough variety that I felt like they were giving me something that would have worked in the level that I was playing through at any given time. Not to mention they had homing missiles. And homing missiles make it a lot easier to deal with whatever weapon you do have, as long as your missiles are going after targets that are not easy to hit. I would say I regret not buying the game. I think I would have enjoyed this. I would have probably been frustrated until I found out there was an invincibility code and then been like, oh, I can play through this and beat it whenever I want. But again, infinite continues are the way to go in games like this, where you can die easily and very quickly so that you can continue and you can try and try and try until you finally make your way through, whether through experience or skill or the skin of your teeth, probably the last for me. But eventually you would find your way through and you would actually beat it. I think this is a good game. I think they clearly set out to make their own version of Gradius or Life Force, and they succeeded. Why didn't they make any more? Probably because Milton Bradley stopped making video games at some point, or publishing video games. Natsumi, I don't know the history of that company. They may have made more games in this vein, or they may have pivoted to something else. I want to say Natsumi is known for... Aren't they the company behind Harvest Moon? I might be wrong there. So they may have pivoted to games that were a little more relaxed in their design, or instead of going after monsters and, you know, a bullet hell style experience, instead you spend your time farming. So maybe they decided they wanted a different kind of clientele for their customers than the hardcore, you know. And this would have been like a one-off where they said, let's go for something gory and adult feeling and nasty, and then we'll pivot to something that's a little bit more easygoing in their games. But yeah, I really enjoyed what we experienced today. Again, yeah, I did cheat to make it to the end of the game, but I was having fun when I was playing without the cheats, which I think makes all the world of difference when it comes to games that can be hard as nails like this. If it felt like I couldn't make any progress and it felt cheap and unfair, then I probably would have been griping the entire time we were looking at the video today and said, no way in hell would I have picked this up. I think I absolutely would have picked it up if I had played it. But as it is, this was the first time I ever played it, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I think this would have been a regret where I wouldn't have, I would have appreciated picking up the game, and I didn't until now. So, all right, that's going to do it for this episode of Rental Regrets. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.